Well, good morning, everybody. I'm going to have to eventually, when I'm a big star YouTuber, get my t shirt saying good morning, good morning. Don't mind the hair, it's kooky. It's kooky. It's a kooky hair kind of a day. I should get that in on a hat. Anyways, it's so good to be back. I promised you all that I would feature my brand new mug that my best friend Monica gifted me. She moved back to Montreal. I'm going to miss her so much. Look at the nice, beautiful coffee mug that she gifted me. And this beautiful ring, too, by the way. So, thank you, Monica. Thank you for all the fun times vintage shopping together. She's my partner in crime. Look her up, too, because she does sell. She's a big fan of handbags, wallets, that type of stuff. So give her a look up. I'll see if she has a link. But I got to start my day off with a cup of Job. And if we can't get any more vintage, look what I got. I love it. I'm a kid at heart. So I'm first going to start off, get right into it. I have these vintage clear glass luncheon plates, and they're trimmed in gold. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty cool. That would make a really nice plate for dessert or some nice little sandwiches. Really, really nice. And I have a set of 4. And what was really cool about this vintage store is, I'll show you actually, the vintage store actually typed up an actual um, description and also gave you a roundabout idea of how much they're worth on, I think it's eBay that so they have it listed at between $5 to $10 per plate. And I think I paid $1.98 for them. And some people say, well, why do you tell people what you paid and then what you're going to sell it for? If you're into watching anybody that does this, that's what they do. You'll actually see them on on YouTube shopping at different vintage stores and showing you what they paid and then what it's worth and what they want for it. So it isn't a secret. I think the whole idea is finding people things that they can't find because they're rare. So it might seem weird to some people, but a lot of these things, like where are you ever going to find this in your average, you know, like that's pretty cool stuff. He's Italian. I did feature him on one of my shows. And the good thing is he's signed. And there to let you know that it's from Italy. So these are things that I'm finding for the buyer that they can't find. So that's how that goes. So for any questions about that, that kind of hopefully answers your question. This I picked up for, I think, $2. I thought it might be here, but maybe not. I just thought this was cute as heck in the detail and the time spent for this. So it's not anything you're going to be making a fortune on or anything, but I thought it was very, very cool. And it's all done with beans and what else? Beans. Yeah, just different types of beans. So you've got the people's faces, the detail. I thought that was really cool. Sometimes I pick up stuff that I'm not even going to resell. It's just fun, not expensive, and um, great to just feature something different, you know? Now, I, whoops, I have a few many things to show. I have a few people um, that love miniature things, and they have a collection. They have their uh, little stand. I guess they're about that high, and they have little compartments, and they like having the minis. So this one is a milk glass swan. I don't know what year it would be from, but I would say probably, don't quote me on this, but probably the 60s. Could be wrong, but I do believe it's milk glass. I did Google Lens it, and it came up as such. The thing is that I'm finding is with, like, I went to sell something that was quite expensive, and I did do my research on it to see if somebody at a vintage shop would be interested in buying it. But um, it's good to do your homework and research in the proper places. This girl that I do watch, she said not to depend too much on certain places because they might have their information wrong. So, but anyways, that's a cute little one, cute little milk glass swan for the mini collectors. I have that. Then I have this little watering can. This watering can, I didn't know until sometimes you'll get a few things, but I didn't know that this right here is broken off. But I still may just gift it to somebody that buys like, let's say if they buy the swan, I'll just throw that in with the swan for their collection. It's not very visible, but if you notice right in here, there's a little bit of a break right in the flower. But again, if you have that on your little shelf, it's, it doesn't really matter. Then I have this that I just realized is from an actual kid's little tea set. But again, it's great for trying to get the glare off of it. It's great for your little shelf that you have all your minis on. So I have that. Then I saw this. I thought this was quite interesting. It's coming up on Google search anywhere from $30 to $130. It does have that really neat, I think they call it abalone. Maybe yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's got a very like marble type feel on the bottom base, and it's from Mexico. I don't know the year that this was made, but in the inside it also looks like it's got some sort of shell type pattern, and even, yeah, some parts of it have different materials in it. And, well, next to my mug, that's the size of it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I have never seen anything like this, so there might be somebody out there that knows a little bit more about this mask, but that's about, oh yeah, I did read that, geez, don't know if I should say it all because I don't know if I'd have my information all put together. Maybe I'll come back on that because I don't want to say something that's false. So, um, yeah. So my son brought this to a vintage store that does have things like this in their store. From what I'm learning, all these controlled bubbles and normally your flat smooth surface on the bottom, this to me feels and looks like it's an authentic Murano. And so I've got to get this appraised, because if it is, it could be worth a lot more. It's got, if you've noticed, it's like a clear glass here, and then you've got your green here, and it has one on each corner. It's really beautiful. But see all those controlled bubbles? That's could possibly be Murano, which for some of you that don't know is from Italy. And I don't know the year on it. I'm not getting a whole lot of well, there's a few info, but it's not like it's something that I feel I trust. Then I've got this. I don't remember if I've featured this. Something tells me I have, but I don't really know. But I'll show you again anyways. So it's a candlestick holder, but it's an aquarium with all the goldfish in it. And then you've got your tapered candle that goes in the center. And then you've got your bottom. So that was a really cool find. Paperweight / candle holder. Yeah, it's very, very clear. It does, I don't know if the camera's picking it up too much, but it's got some really cool colors all in here. So yeah. This one I'm going to get more information on. I do have the information, but it's been a while since I've looked this up. But this right here is very unique. It's from Germany. It's got just your regular bottom. It's not, but I feel like it feels and looks like a milk glass, but this is a valuable piece. It's coming up at different prices, but all those different prices are good for what I paid for it. And also, it's, well, it's a good size. I don't know if I owned a piece like this that I'd actually put anything in it. Put anything in it? Yeah, check 1, check 2. Yeah. But it is very unique, like with its texture. I forget what they call this texture, but either way, it's worth some money. But the gentleman at the vintage shop said if things aren't signed, then it's kind of hard to know if they're authentic. So I've got a few things that are worth some money, but I have to get them appraised. So that is that. And then what else did I have to show you all? Oh yeah. There is something here that you all can relate to, I'm pretty sure. Oh, where did he go? Oh, I don't think I brought him up. It's downstairs on my window ledge, I think. Okay, well, never mind. But it was a chimpanzee, the little ones from Red Rose. And I can remember both my grandmothers having them on the top part of their stove, which I do today. I have mine on the top of my stove. But mine are a little different. They're like little teapots. They're not the animals where you got, well, gingerbread and that type of stuff. But I'm just going to show the chimpanzee that I have. They're now a collector's item. So there's a lot of people that like to collect those. Sorry, I'm picking stuff up as I'm going along here. I think I'll have another swig. I should be picking it up this way. I don't know if any of you shop online, but I think I'm going to start my own little Facebook page where you could, like, it's not Marketplace, but you could actually look at all of my items and buy from there. But I am on Marketplace, and I have a very good top star rating because I'm a star. I'm telling you, I'm just, living it up as a star. Mm. And what else? I said I wasn't going to do this, and then I do it all the time. So I think I'm a like to go off the top of my noggin, but I could show you this. Don't have a lot of info on it, only that I do think. Oh, okay. So this is from Japan. I thought so. So it's just got that nice pattern here, and then all the hand painted. Now I believe it to be Noritake. It's really funny because it's super light, and normally when things are light, it just makes you wonder if it's real. But I have this. There's the really cool painting there. And then I have the saucer and cups to go with it. And you wouldn't believe the price I paid for it. And the fact that it says Japan on it, I believe it to be Noritake. If there was nothing on it, it's weird because the plates and the mugs, I don't think are stamped. But everything is super light, which is usually something that you... But again, I think things like that normally are light. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that there's so many life lessons in life, and we were just hit with something that could have been extremely devastating, but I I still truly believe, and I don't know where I'd be going through this without believing in God. I honestly don't know. Everybody has their right to their own things, to believe, to not to believe. But my son was in a very, very bad car accident, and try not to get choked up here. um, if it wasn't, sorry, I wasn't even thinking I was going to do this. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have been able to get through this. I'm telling you right now. So I just want everybody to know that does know about my son Noah, that you don't know how much it means to me. Sorry. Oh my goodness. All the support and love that you showed him. He is the most amazing, amazing story. I I've never seen anybody so strong in all of my entire life. But I just want to say, through the power of God, my son also believes. And he made it through this from the belief, spiritual beliefs, and his body being in a tremendous shape from working out every single day for hours on end. The hospital nurses and doctors and all that repeatedly said that um, it sure helped that he was in extremely good shape, extremely amazing shape. So I just wanted to say that if you don't believe, you really should start believing, because it's just a great testimony to knowing that through all of this, that moment, well, not just moment, but that whole time, you feel like you're totally embraced by him, holding you and letting you know that he's going to be okay. That's truly what I felt. I went from the moment that I was told, screaming my brains out like a crazy woman, and my poor daughter-in-law had to hear that. And from that to literally minutes in the car with my sister-in-law and my son, to knowing that he was telling me, he's going to be okay, Mom. Don't worry about this. I got this. I'm truly so thankful. Whew. I said I wasn't going to do this, and I did it. But anyways, I want to dedicate this video to my son, Noah. You're truly amazing. And I thank everybody. And on that note, have a wonderful day. Stay sane in this crazy, crazy world we live in. Bye for now.